We first began reviewing our gender pay gap in 2015. Since then, our analysis has evolved to a point where it's become entrenched as part of our annual salary review process. The analysis itself has also become more granular as we look to understand pay equity, which is about equal pay for equal work, as well as gender pay gap generally, which involves looking at mean and median salaries and how these compare across genders.
We've identified 3 factors exacerbating the gender pay gap at Deloitte. Firstly, having more men in senior roles compared to women. Secondly, and somewhat related to the first, more men in higher paying areas of the business and more women in the lower paying areas. Finally, how we recruit experienced staff. Our attrition levels for men and women are largely equal. However, we tend to replace those who leave with more men, particularly at senior levels. Reducing the gender pay gap requires equal representation across all levels of the organisation. However, we can't forget about pay equity and ensuring equal pay for equal work.
Understanding these drivers means we can focus on the systemic factors that will have the greatest impact on our gender pay gap. This means a recruitment policy that's committed to 50-50 representation at each stage of the process, coupled with a leader-led requirement to have a 50-50 gender split for those promoted to senior roles. A parental leave policy that ensures all those returning from parental leave are reviewed for an increase that is at least the average of their peer group. Constantly assessing our progress on various diversity metrics, pipelining and succession planning, flexible working for all, and the support of leadership and a willingness to hold the partners accountable for our progress on our all-in policies and practices is key.
We have designed our own tools to assist with our pay gap analysis, as well as utilising Deloitte's global network and the resources and thought leadership that come with that.
First, ensure that you engage the support of your leaders. You then need to understand the components that make up your gender pay gap and seek to understand the drivers that are impacting it for your business. If you're unsure, seek help or expertise on how to measure it. Recognise that it's going to be something that develops over time, but be open to evolving your process and ensure that you're constantly measuring your progress so that you can see if the steps you're putting in place are paying dividends.